So what's happening, everybody? It's me, Troy, and I'm here. Of course, I don't know why I froze like that. I'm here, of course, with the video. So I turned on this camera because I don't know why. Like, part of me wants to do like a May wrap up, and part of me wants to share some of the books that I kind of curated. I just want to use that word for Pride Month. Just a small little list, nothing too demanding, nothing too commanding, and just really just an attempt, an opportunity of an attempt to just clear some books off my shelves as it regards a theme, working with a theme. But I think we'll go with the easiest thing to do right now, which is just to share the books that I picked out for maybe Pride Month, or to launch it off with. Now, the first book is a book that you guys have all read. Y'all all know everything about it. I don't even know why I'm bringing it up here. There's no need for me to bring it up here. You know, they say I beat to the, or some people, they beat to the beat of their own drum. Well, me, I'm in that stage where I'm still skinning the deer, skinning the stag to make the damn drum, right? And that book is Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Crosby. There's no R in there. S.A. Cosby. Now, I did try to read his first book, Blacktop Wasteland, when it first came out. Unfortunately, I just couldn't identify with it. I just couldn't connect. I wasn't really driven. I wasn't really wanted to invest in that particular narrative, if you will, that particular view. So, of course, I still kept this author on my mind. I wanted to try some more about him. And of course, when this came out, I was leery at first, and it's taken me a while, but I do have my own copy, and I now want to pick it up and read it. But it has to do with this black man named Ike, who's an ex-convict, and this white man named Buddy Lee. Now, the interesting thing about these two is, despite their past, despite maybe their grievances, personal grievances as it regards their both individual, I believe, connections with crime and coming to some resolution from clearing themselves of those dark deeds, is that their sons are married. And furthermore, within that is there's that trauma of their sons being murdered. So the two, Buddy Lee and Ike, have to come together to solve their son's crime. So I think that one of the things that truck will go down, there must be Buddy Lee in that truck. So I think that one of the themes, or I think that there's a number or a slew of themes that the author is going to be working with here. It has a lot to do with fathers and acceptance, you know, not just to their gay sons, but just to the general fact that they weren't there for their sons. And maybe there's probably that theme of even interracial relationships, given that, you know, Buddy Lee and Ike's sons are from two different ethnic groups. So it's going to be an interesting read. And then, of course, there's that whole subject of, there's Buddy Lee going down the road again. Then, of course, there's that subject of redemption and maybe some absolution. So we'll see. But I think that everybody's read this book. They all know how it is. They all know how it ends. And as I said before, I'm the one that's late, but I'm cool with that because, you know, I'm just cool with it. So the next book I want to read is A Study in Honor by Claire O'Dell. And as you can see the cover, this is why I picked it up. I picked it up as a bargain book, though. Now listen, I wish I could tell y'all what this book is about, but I'm just going to be just frank here, just completely frank. There's three things that made this book stand out to me. Number one, it has to do with this sort of revisionary view of Sherlock Holmes and Watson. The twist is, number two, that it's two African-American black females. The third point is that they're lesbians. Okay, so we're right on point with Pride Month. Outside of that, as I stand here and look at you guys like Flounder from the new Little Mermaid movie, just look dumb in the face because I don't know what I'm getting to. Outside of those three bullet points, I ain't got a clue what this book is about. I ain't got a clue. Speculative. I don't know, is it steampunk or speculative? No matter how many times I read the synopsis, I don't know. I ain't got a clue. I just know that those 3 points are what drew me to this book. And I think that that's enough to give it a shot. Now, for me personally, I ain't got no problem DNF in the book. So I'll get 50 pages or so in and I'm like, well, no, this ain't working for me. Then that's just what's it going to be. But she getting a shot, and that's all I can say. So I'm keeping in theme with Pride Month. So all right, so I'm working with what I got on these shelves. So the next book It's one that I'm completely familiar with, and you guys too at this point. But it's Rag and Bone by Michael Nava, and this is book number, I don't even know, but it's somewhere past number 9 maybe at this point. But it's in Michael Nava's Henry Rios series. Henry Rios, as I explained before, he is a gay Latino defense lawyer, defense attorney, and so each book there's that blend of his personal life, both in terms of his family dynamics as well as his sexuality, blended with solving mysteries, and then of course there's the courtroom drama. So that's why I really love these books, is because of that. And then there's their culture in general as it regards Henry being Latino. So one of the things that I struggle with the most in the first earlier books is that I didn't get enough of Henry Rios in regards to what was his place within his family dynamics. But then as the series began to flourish further and deeper into each book, we start to get more and more of that information, like how he related to his mother, how he related to his father, but most importantly, how he related to some of his siblings. In this book, we're going to take on him coming back in contact with his estranged sister, whose daughter, if I'm not mistaken, is her husband, I believe. I'm just kind of glancing at it out the bit, is shot dead, and I think that the daughter, Henry's niece, is going to be, you know, the primary suspect for the murder. Don't take my word for it there. The point is that I've been reading this series, so I just kind of collected all the books and I just pick them up as I go, and I didn't really take enough time to really go through this, but still it doesn't matter because I love these books. So this is definitely on my list, and I think that if giving the right mood, I think that I can wrap this series up this month, because there's this book and then 2 more, and then I'm completely done unless the author releases some more. So I got some more stuff here, but I don't know yet. I want to hold off on that. I want to hold off on those for right now.